Well, hello there. Welcome to Stories from the Kingdom. I am Dean the Turkey Legster. Welcome in. This is a series of streams I'm doing featuring stories from Disney's Magic Kingdom, inspired by the attractions in Magic Kingdom. Last week was Volume 1, stories Space Mountain and It's a Small World, and we're continuing the series tonight with two more of the Little Golden Book stories inspired by Magic Kingdom attractions. I hope you've had a good gobble-tastic day today. I had a pretty good day. I had some plans actually to go down to Disney, and I ended up tweaking them. Long story short, I was going to go to both Disney Springs and Epcot today. I only went to Disney Springs. Hey, Kenneth H., welcome in. The reason I left, Disney and came back home after only being in Disney Springs for, I guess I was in Disney Springs about 2.5 hours. But the heat, man, the heat, Florida heat don't play. And so I guess it's kind of a blessing being a local, being an hour away. You try to go and spend as much time there, obviously, but if you need to jump ship and leave, then you do. But I did have a great time there. I do have an Instagram live that I did on my Instagram. Went a lot longer than I thought I was going to. But I walked through Disney Springs. We went into the World of Disney store, did some shopping, and saw some neat merch. So yeah, so that's on my Instagram. Go check that out. So I had a great couple hours there. Then I came home, and I've just kind of had a relaxing afternoon. I did, just to let you guys know before I start reading the stories, I did get my turkey leg. Actually, the one reason I was going over to Epcot, well, not the one reason, but the primary reason I was going over to Epcot is because Disney Springs, the Disney Springs quick service place that sells the turkey legs was not opening until 4. So that's why I was going to go over to Epcot. I was just going to, go, take a little walk through the park and go get turkey leg and then kind of walk out, be there maybe an hour, hour and a half, between 1 or 2 hours. But I realized that, time passes differently in Disney. If you think something's going to take an hour, it's probably going to take 2 hours. So that 1 to 2 hours might have turned into 2 to 3 hours. And the heat got me, so I left. So my plan B for getting a turkey leg was stopping at Walmart and buying 2 turkey legs from them. And they do sell the smoked turkey legs in the meat section. And So I bought two. I bought two at Walmart along with some other stuff, and I came home. I had one of those for dinner. Very delicious, very delicious. So anyway, on that note, on that most happy note, let me go on with our first story tonight. Sorry, I bumped the table there. So, two stories tonight, and the first story is Welcome, Foolish Mortals. The Haunted Mansion is our first story tonight. So, get ready for some ghoulish delight. This is adapted by Lauren Klaus, illustrated by Glenn Brogan, designed by Winnie Ho. I walk through iron gates and up a winding path that leads me past some large gravestones. When my friend said I should go into the haunted mansion alone, I laughed. But when they dared me, I knew I had to. After pushing the creaky front door open, I enter a large round room with portraits lining the walls. Suddenly, the door slams shut, trapping me inside. Welcome, foolish mortal, to the haunted mansion, says an ominous voice. I am your host, your ghost host. Before my eyes, the walls start stretching. Then the room goes dark, and I hear a scream in the distance. When the lights come back on, there is an open door in front of me that wasn't there before. Hmm. Now, as they say, look alive, and we'll continue our little tour, the ghost host says as I walk through the door and along the hallway gallery. Lightning strikes outside the windows, allowing me to see the portraits on the wall. Alive is not exactly how the subjects looked when their eerie images were painted. And now a carriage will take you into the boundless realm of the supernatural, the ghost host says. I see a small black doom buggy. I hesitate but board the carriage, and it immediately moves forward. There's no turning back now. We find it delightfully unlivable here in this ghostly retreat, the ghost host says. Every room has wall-to-wall creeps. Shh, listen. I hear a muffled, "Let me out of here," as I pass a coffin. Even the spirits are looking for a way out. When I turn a corner, I see a floating crystal ball with the face of Madame Leota, the fortune teller, inside. Serpents and spiders, tail of a rat, call in the spirits wherever they're at, chants Madame Leota. If the spirits are coming here, I want to be somewhere else. I sigh with relief as the buggy keeps moving, past the ball and some floating musical instruments. The carriage drives into a balcony that overlooks a large ballroom. The happy haunts are beginning to materialize, the ghost host says. I lean over the edge and can't believe my eyes. It's a swinging wake. Ghost guests fly into the room, eat at a full dinner table, and dance to a spirited dirge. It's a lively party for the undead. The carriage continues, forcing me to leave the incredible scene behind. I glide up into an attic and come face to face with a beautiful bride, ghost bride. But the look in her eyes makes me shrink down in my seat until the carriage moves past her. Mm. Near the bride is another ghost who has a sinister smile on his face. Before my eyes, his head disappears and shows up in the box he's holding. I like my head where it is. And luckily, the doom buggy seems to agree as it carries me out a window. Now the buggy takes me to the roof. I see tons of spirits flying up, up, and away from the graveyard below. It's quite a fright to behold. The only way out of this attic and far from these creepy ghosts is down. So the buggy floats toward the yard. Once I land, I see the groundskeeper and his dog staring at the graveyard in disbelief. I can't see what they're looking at, but I guess I'll find out because the doom buggy is taking me through the gates. There's another spirited party going on out here with a ghostly band. When they see me, they start singing an upbeat song, and more grim grinning ghosts and ghouls join in the fun. I'm surprised there are no skeletons playing the trombone. The buggy rolls past 5 busts surrounded by happy haunts. The statues, called the Phantom Five, are loudly singing the ghost group's song. They don't need anybody to sing with them. As I ride past a strange tea party, the ghosts there call for me to join them. but that path looks like a dead end. So I'm glad when the buggy quickly moves on. As the spooky song ends, the buggy rolls toward a crypt. I enter it, and the ghost host speaks to me again. There's a little matter I forgot to mention, he says. Beware of hitchhiking ghosts. There's a mirror in it, and I see a ghost sitting next to me. They'll haunt you until you return, the ghost host warns me. No way am I getting haunted. I jump from the buggy and rush outside. But a voice from a small spirit has a parting message for me. Hurry back, she says. Make your final arrangements now. We've been dying to have you. I escape the mansion into the fading light of day. My friends are cheering for me. I know ghosts aren't real, but I can't shake the feeling that one might follow me home. And that is the end of The Haunted Mansion. Hope you enjoyed that. And now, very excited to bring you another favorite and classic attraction, our story based on the attraction. We have now Pirates of the Caribbean. Caribbean, sorry. Do 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 do. Ba-da, 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 do. This is by Nicole Johnson, illustrated by Kenneth Anderson, and designed by Winnie Ho. It's time for adventure. My friends and I are excited to sail the Caribbean Sea in search of pirates and, of course, treasure. Jolly music plays as we board our boat from this old bayou dock. Ahoy, mateys, says a cast member who helps us board. Enjoy your voyage. Da, 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 da. The cheerful tune fades as the boat glides into quiet darkness. The night air is warm and heavy, and fireflies hover over the water. Where is everyone? Wait, do you hear something? It sounds like a banjo. The boat floats past a simple shack. If this old bayou resident knows where all the people have gone, he's not saying. What's that ahead? We come to a clearing and see a Jolly Roger flag with a skull attached. As if that weren't shocking enough, the skull starts to talk. Ye come seeking adventure and salty old pirates, eh? It asks as we float closer. Sure, you've come to the proper place, but keep a weather eye open, mates, and hold on tight. There be squalls ahead, and Davy Jones be waitin' for them what don't obey. Whoosh! Suddenly the water drops out from beneath us, and we're going over a waterfall. We splash down a cavern where the water flows calmly once again. It looks like some pirates found their buried treasure, but while it's gone, they never left. I wonder why. Up ahead, is that a ship? I think we should check it out. As we get closer, an ominous voice calls out, Dead men tell no tales. I can't tell if that is fact or a warning. Our boat enters a cave that looks like an old tavern, and we see even more skeletons. They are posed as if they have just sat down, but that can't be. They look at least 100 years old. The eerie sounds of a ghostly harpsichord call us farther into the cave. At last, we find the treasure. I think we'd better leave it alone. Just then, a ghostly voice speaks, breaking the silence. Perhaps ye knows too much, it shouts. Ye've seen the cursed treasure. Ye know where it be hidden. Now proceed at your own risk. Ye may not survive to pass this way again. We leave the caverns, but the scene that greets us is no relief. A pirate galleon is bombarding a Caribbean fort, and we're in the middle of it. Cannons fire all around us, along with cries of both triumph and defeat. Quick, get down! There's a cannonball headed right towards us. Near the shore, we see another chaotic scene. The pirates have tied up the mayor and are dunking him in a well. It seems they think he knows where the treasure is, but he'll never tell. We float up to a lively auction where the pirates are selling all the townspeople's valuables. But there's the infamous Pirate Red. She draws a crowd, knowing the other pirates are more interested in the items she has looted than in the heirlooms the auctioneer is offering. Let's get out of here before they try to sell the boat we're floating in. Nearby, a pirate taunts us from the shore, waving a scroll and shouting, "Here I be a holding the treasure map, and the key as well." I try to get a look, but the current pulls us past before I can find the X that marks the spot. Look, the townspeople are fighting back against the pirate scoundrels. As the boat floats on, I take in the pandemonium. The town is on fire. Pirates are everywhere, and some don't even seem to notice that everything is burning around them. Soon we're floating past a line of jail cells with pirates locked inside. "Here, doggy," a pirate calls to a dog that's holding the keys to their cell. But the dog does not seem convinced. "I hope they can escape the flaming city." Gulp. "I hope we can too." At the edge of the jail, a group of pirates have invaded the town arsenal. They better be careful or this whole place might explode. Let's get out of here. As our boat inches forward into the darkness, the pirates around us grow quiet, and then we go up a waterfall. Phew! We're back in the bayou where we started. The pirates have disappeared, and we are welcomed back with more jolly music and a friendly cast member. Hey, do you think she looks familiar? But that can't be Pirate Red. And that is the end of The Pirates of the Caribbean. Well, thank you for watching, everyone watching. If you have not already, go ahead and bop me the like button. Everyone watching live, thank you so much. And if you're watching the replay, let me know that you were watching. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Stories from the Kingdom will be back with the third and final episode next week, next Thursday. That will conclude the series, the story series next week. So I hope you'll return and join me for that next Thursday, the 27th at 9 p.m. Excuse me, something in my eye. Join me also on Sunday for Drumsticks After Dark. Fun time of hanging out and relaxing as we wind up the weekend, chit-chatting about something. I'm not sure what will be, so I hope you'll tune in and join me for that. Hey, Tina and Chuck. So with that, have a gobble-tastic night. Take care, and remember, you are the magic. Duh.